Hello everyone, Chris Knight here. The day is June 28th, 2007, and the big news right now at this hour is that the amnesty for illegal aliens bill in the Senate went down in flames. The final tally was 46 yay to 53 nay, which I'm glad that for once the politicians in D.C. have done the right thing, but all the same, that was way too many senators who voted for the amnesty, and it shouldn't have even gotten this far to begin with. In the last few days, well, I saw one of my own senators vote to keep debating it, and well, I'll definitely not be voting for Richard Burr again, that's for sure. This being the 4th of July weekend, well, this vote and a lot of other things have just made me wonder, how free are we really in this country anymore, especially when we keep electing these people who, instead of serving us, it seems like at every turn they do nothing but sell us out and sell out this country. And they prostitute everything in this country away that founding fathers envisioned, what untold numbers of Americans fought and died for. And it seems like well, I'll tell you, I'm really disappointed in the current leadership in this country, and I'm not going to name names, but I think we all know who we could blame here. And I'm not blaming one party. They're in both parties. They're all over the place, and it's not something limited to the parties. We just have too many people in this country who are in too much positions of power that they only look out for themselves, they only look out for what's going to get them the most money, the most power, and we have very few people who are really interested in sincere, legitimate service. Well, I've grown up just about all my life seeing this generation that's in power, seeing what they've done, watching them lead us to the brink of ruin, and I have to wonder, when does it stop? And I think it's going to have to stop. And they're not going to be the ones to stop it. We've seen where they're leading us. And I think if this country is going to endure anymore, it's going to take people like you and me, and well, it's going to take a lot of good people out there to step up to the plate and say, to this point and no further. We should have done it a long time ago. Something, Ron Paul, the presidential candidate the other day, he mentioned Gandhi and Rosa Parks and how they were people who believed what was right, and they believed in their principles so much that they were willing to sacrifice something, time in prison, Gandhi, even his own life. And that's what it takes sometimes to stand up and do what's right. If you believe in your principles enough, you're going to believe in them enough that you'll defend them even at the cost of your own life. And I think that's really the only way to really live. As C.S. Lewis said in Till We Have Faces, die before you die, there is no chance after. And what he meant by that was you have to be willing to die a little in order to really live. And the problem with this country, with this world, is that we've tried to cling on to life, or what passes for life, so much that we've deteriorated. We've decayed in character, in spirit. And that's what the current generation of leadership in this country has done. They've lusted for life too much, and they've brought us to stagnation. They've brought us to decadence. Well, fortunately, I like to think that their time is almost over. I mean, how many more years can Ted Kennedy serve in the Senate? Thank goodness George W. Bush doesn't have much longer to serve as president. The worst president in American history. Yes, I said we wouldn't name names, but there you go. He's the worst president in American history. He makes Lyndon Johnson seem like a saint in comparison. Hey, he makes Bill Clinton look good in comparison. These people are gradually leaving the stage. And, well, we need a new kind of person to fill in the gap. We need people who do believe in doing what's right over what is convenient, who do value service to their posterity over what's going to give them the biggest pocketbook. Um, that's all I really got to say right now. Um, I'm glad this bill has gone down. I'm really disheartened that this many people in the Senate voted for it. I believe it speaks volumes about the state of this country. And, well, without wanting to imply that I'm advocating violence here, it is time for a revolution. I believe YouTube and a lot of stuff on the internet is going to help make that happen. Um, there are people, and you, my friend, you're probably one of them, watching this and thinking about the way things are right now and deciding that enough's enough, that we have to do something. And I hope we do take that initiative. We deserve it. Our children deserve it. Um, we owe it to those who went before us, who sometimes made the ultimate sacrifice for the freedoms we have. And about time we start using that freedom. And that's all I got to say. I hope you'll have a good 4th of July. If you interested, I have a blog at thenightshift.com, or you can visit the Night Shift, just as it's spelled, thenightshift.blogspot.com. And hope you have a good day. Till then, till later, take care, and God bless.